So Tim, before we kind of look at your wildlife photos, and I love these, and we got a lot to go through today. I just want to find out a little bit about you, about how you got into photography, what kinds of things you like to shoot, all that kind of good stuff. So why don't we start with, what do you do now, maybe for a living, and how do you incorporate photography into your existence?
Yeah, interesting start, TJ. I'm a realtor, so I work primarily residential and acreages, but also farms and land. And the photography comes in really handy because I do a lot of my own photography on the homes, the interiors as well as the exteriors. Do some drone work, so that's where the photography ties into what I'm currently doing. I spent 35 years in the oil patch as an operator, contract operator, before I got into the real estate. Um, you know, Photography has been something I've always really enjoyed, and I did quite a bit of it when my kids were little. I have five sons, so as a parent, you're taking pictures, and then I kind of got away from it because life just got busy and film wasn't cheap, and anyway, just I got away from it, and then digital came along and it intrigued me. And so I wanted to try it. And my first camera was, I think, a Nikon, and it was not an SLR. It was some kind of a point and shoot. But anyway, I realized that digital, if nothing else, was handy and inexpensive.
Hmm. Yeah, I've heard film, especially these days, like even though it's making a comeback, is really, really expensive. Like it could be $10 kind of per roll sort of thing.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, it was fun. I actually had my own darkroom for a while. I developed black and white and played around with that. You know what? It's fun. It's really quite enjoyable. It's seeing what you can do with exposure time under the light and, in the chemicals and so on. But that's another world.
Do you have a favorite part of the film process, like whether it be the shooting itself, the developing, or is it kind of a ritual that you enjoy each part equally but differently?
You know, I'll be really honest. I'm a bit lazy. I like shooting. I don't like editing. But if I get some good shots, some good images, it is fun to go back, go look at them and edit them and so on. Uh, Wedding photography would be a real drag because, man, it's so much editing. But what I do, I can pick and choose what I edit and how I edit and so on.